his former Pentagon UFO chief who recently retired from that, and I think he's
Yeah.
working for the Department of Energy now, Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick. Does he know more than he lets on?
Well, yeah. I mean, in everybody working in a classified world knows more about stuff than they're letting on. That's a given. This is a Shakespearean story, uh, and I've talked about it a lot. I'm going to be asked about it a lot, and unless I'm corrected and convinced that I'm corrected, I'm going to continue to say exactly this. Sean Kirkpatrick is the Shakespearean character in this play. He was brought in. He had credentials to run Arrow, the final end entity. Is it well designed, appropriately named, to be the director. Not to find out what the phenomena was, they already know, but to be the director of Arrow, because when disclosure comes, they're going to need Arrow. Now, whether or not he knew that when he came on board, or maybe figured it out after a while, don't know. Or whether or not they completely told him and explained to him, this is what's going to go. This is your job. Hold the fort till we can get to the point where we can end this policy. We don't know. But it was a bad gig. It was a really bad gig. Part of the reason is, again, people like Kirkpatrick, they don't hang out on social media. They don't know that place. They don't want anything to do with it. You become the director of Arrow, and from day one, you've just entered the Twitter X world. You have entered the social media world, whether you like it or not. And I'm sure he was not thrilled with how that went. And so things are moving on, not as fast as they should have. Bad things kept happening that made it difficult for the Senate Intel Committee to get this done. And so it dragged on. He's taken a lot of grief. And I'm sure he's getting really frustrated because he wasn't hired to disclose the ET president. He was hired to be the director of Arrow when they needed. That's all. But he had to do something, so they're doing some things, but they didn't have much money. Gillibrand knew that. She knew they weren't getting much money and wanted to know why. I think maybe they gave him a little more, but they didn't want to spend a lot of money. There's nothing for them to do. What? Go and reprove what the government's known for 70 years? No. And so this is a bad gig, but he's hanging in there. And then David Grush turns up. And Grush spills the beans. He states to Ross Coulthart, to Leslie Kean, Ralph Blumenthal, and eventually under oath to the House subcommittee, we have non-human tech, non-human bodies. And during the hearing, he indicated he knows where those non-human tech vehicles are, but can't say in public setting. Whoa. And there is Kirkpatrick sitting over there at Arrow, the guy that's running the department that's supposedly trying to find out about this. And he can't touch it. He can't say a damn thing. And he knows it. And he knows the questions are going to be coming, and he can't answer them. He knows at that point he is screwed. And then he has to make some decisions. And he made bad decisions. But I don't want to second guess him. I mean, I don't know what I would have done in that situation. But the first mistake was to attack Grush immediately. Thinking that if he can attack Grush and diminish him, then that separates him and he's less likely to get any questions and so forth. Somebody leaked Grush's medical records. We still don't know who it was. Didn't work, backfired. There was social media attacks, didn't work, backfired. But so then, it's even worse for Kirkpatrick. Now he's getting really pounded away in the internet. And getting more frustrated, more angry, and finally he's had enough. And he resigns. Okay? Gonna put it behind him. Move on. And he continued to be attacked. He was given a job right away. I mean, they kind of knew that, we really screwed this guy over. So I'm sure he's going to get a paycheck and be able to continue his life. But it would be a long time before he left social media behind, I can assure you. But then you had the Schumer Amendment come, which was announced 39 days after Grush came forward, put up on the Senate website legislative page 1 day after the hearing on the 26th of July, and ultimately led to bill being gutted, which is exactly what Schumer wanted, would set the stage for checkmate on the whole damn thing. And so somebody realized we have really screwed the pooch here. Grush said there's ET tech. Schumer's confirmed there's ET tech. Nolan has confirmed there's ET tech, and now the gutting of the bill to get at an eminent domain confirms there's ET tech. Who hasn't confirmed there's ET tech? And so they panicked and said, "We just shut it down. We did it in 1969. We can do it again." They used a Condon report. We're going to use an Arrow report. We're going to get it all done and put it out. It's going to show that there's nothing to any of this. Kirkpatrick's name will be on it. Kirkpatrick has gotten a bad deal. My advice to him is simple. Pull a Dr. J. Allen Hynek. Take some time, think about it, and then come back out to the media and basically say, look, this is not right. I don't stand behind this report. This is an attempt to mislead the public, and I repudiate it. And instantly he will go from being a joke to being a hero.